Hey, I was on X.com earlier today, if not LinkedIn, and was listening in on a video recording of a conversation between an interviewer and Mr. Elon Musk. And the interview was about what are some of the greatest failures that you've experienced in your life? Because I think all too often people see the exterior, they see the outside of how an individual in our society has accomplished success or what appears to be success, yet the listener, the audience members, and the interviewer don't see the failures that um, many of these people have gone through. I was actually relating this back to another interview about Ed Sheeran, about how people wonder how he got to where he is as a musician. And he was saying you learn absolutely nothing from success. You learn absolutely nothing from success. Without failure, you have nothing to motivate you. You have nothing to propel you forward. And without the failures, there's nothing to counterbalance or to reframe your mind into thinking that you have to succeed because you've experienced this failure. For myself, I'm thinking back to failures that I've experienced while in school or while in the workforce. And I wouldn't say that I thought I was a know-it-all or anything like that, but I did do my best to earn decent grades in school growing up between K through 12 and in college. Mostly because it was a survival thing. I thought that if I was to survive in this hyper competitive world, which I believe was, it's super competitive out there. It is. It is. Yet at the same time, you're really competing against yourself only. You're the only person that you're competing against. And anything that goes to anyone else, a job opportunity, a person that you want to be with, a friend that you want to make, um, that home you wanted to buy, if it goes to someone else, just let it go. Let it go. It doesn't. Nothing really belongs to you. Nothing belongs to me. I could, if I could just say that if I lost everything today, I would have the mindset of wanting to earn it all back in within a year, and that's where I am right now. Um, the greatest failure I experienced while in school was when I was taking a course in in microelectronics. Uh, the course number was EE 122, and this course was massively intriguing to me because I wanted to learn more about semiconductors. I wanted to learn more about um, the physical electronics and how things work on the physics level. With Fermi levels and energy levels and band gaps and all that it's all physics jargon for atoms and quantum physics and all that. However, I didn't do so well in that course, and I received my first D, if not an F, in a upper division course in electronics, and it it just set me off course, and it shattered my world. I wasn't able to really accept that, but I noticed that I wasn't the only one that failed that course. I had several of my friends that we studied together. We did problem sets together. We were in the figurative trenches together, and we all failed that course, and we had to repeat it the next semester. Um, I think that was the most humbling experience ever because I was starting to have a bit of an ego with my group of friends because, or my classmates, because I very much enjoy tutoring and to reteach material that we've currently learned it's a way for me to learn as well. But it really did shatter my world to have failed a course in college, because that is also time and dollars lost, um, and many late nights not to be earned back. But um, aside from the point, the next earth shattering failure that I've experienced was when, after having sacrificed so much of my time at the very first company that I worked for outside of college. I worked at a company called International Rectifier, and I was there for 2 years. I was an intern first, paid at, you know, a decent amount per hour, but it wasn't really enough to, to move out, or to really take things to the next level, and to find my very own garage or studio, or any of that. But it was enough to pay for dinner, to take my parents out, to take my folks out once in a while, to take my younger brother out to dinner, and really to live out on my own for a year before having to move back home. But I did receive a notice that I was laid off, that I was let go. I was released from that company when I was there until midnight for many nights, to take care of work that only the newbie or the new guy would take care of. And it was disappointing, It was disappointing to earn any less than a B grade in coursework. It was disappointing to be let go from a company that you sacrificed so much for. But that's how things go, and it's a way to keep egos in check. I really think so. Like, if I think that if you're constructing a vision of your dream, and you achieve success too quickly, your one's ego can be quite large and overestimated. However, I think if you build and achieve things and succeed slowly, you you will keep yourself in check. And yeah, I hope that uh, relates back to a question regarding failure, and how it's necessary to continue to succeed.